straight back. But the thing I was going to say before was I remember watching, well, I can't remember what video it was, like Power Trips or something.
Yeah.
And there was a little section of Plucker surfing this sick right-hander, and I used to live like not way out in the bush, but pretty far out there. And I remember seeing these videos of him surfing this wave and just thinking, it's like that, that's it. That's the perfect wave. And then it wasn't until years and years later that I found myself surfing with him all the time and him being a good mate that I realised it was Indies. And just, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, just like that.
Well, it's down there. You can't go down there, so that's going to be a problem. But over that little hump, turn left again, my house is like just there. Or my old house.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, that was sick.
What a cool area, Batho Bay.
It's the best. It's fucking home. And it's weird. I know people, it's cool to like move away, you know?
Yeah, it's most...
And do cool stuff.
Yeah.
But I met this dude, I'm not going to name drop it, but I met this dude years and years ago, and I'm like moved to Cronulla with him for like 2 weeks before I was just like, I want to go home. And I came home and I never left again.
Short-lived.
Yeah. It's sick though, like Shark Island's fucking awesome. It's one of the best waves in the world.
When was that? Like how long ago?
Man, I was like 20.
Yeah.
I think. It's a long fucking time ago. I'm 42 now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, home, you know all these people. You grew up with all these people.
Yeah.
Annoying.
What about guys like we mates to Brock Simpson?
Yeah, love Brock. Yeah, Brock used to surf cracky all the time, and he lived like a couple of, I don't know the exact spot, he used to live a couple of streets over from me, and we'd kind of walk up together a lot of the time, up to surf cracky.
I remember that Riptide cover he got.
Oh, Keg, yeah, man. Yeah, Brock's the man too. Brock's like, he's built, don't you reckon there's something in the way your body's built is like just sort of determines the way you should surf a little bit?
Yeah.
And like Brock's kind of like Plucker, like real short, real stocky, no offense, real stocky, and just like the way they surf just matched the way their body type sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then, man, he ripped. Yeah, so I was saying that foundation video, he gets like the opener. This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But he gets the opener, it's this big invert out of the end bowl of rides, and it's just like so fucking sick. And just the way he's like stocky and little, just like holds together real well.
Yep.
Really nice, like perfect form. There was kind of like us that surfed cracky, like it was me, Mike, Adam Lyons, and Mike's older brother Nick, and we used to get around in this tiny little like van, like a tiny little minivan, and go and surf Indies and rides and stuff, kind of like just the four of us a lot of the time. And then these guys, they were a bit further south, like Wombi, Avoca and stuff like that, all total legends. And then I think Brock moved up to Batho and surfed it a whole lot more. Yeah, total shredder.
What's to go with like the whole when Indies was called the Zone? Like, was that like a Riptide thing, a made up thing, or was it original? Like,
I'm not like a history buff or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure it was because it was ever really cool. Like, I don't know. I've never heard anyone that surfs it regularly call it the Zone.
Yeah. It's like an outsiders thing, I think.
Yeah,
like,
kinda. I think so. But then I've heard like Ian Stewart call it the Zone, and Ian Stewart is like, has kind of, he's been around. The guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, OG. He's from,
but like,
here.
None of the other guys that I've ever surfed with ever call it the Zone.
I just remember coming to him as a Grom, and you'd say the Zone, and then like
people look at you funny.
Yeah, and instantly knew like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. From an outside perspective.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's like a bit weird?
Yeah.
I get it. Obviously, I get it. But like, you're sliding across water.
Yeah, I know, like just water.
It's not that deep, pardon the pun, but getting super protective about it is.
Is this next one maybe?
Weird, yeah, fuck, that's alright.
What happened in Hawaii?
I dropped in on some dude, I don't know who the dude was, and then I heard all the, fuck, that was a sick one.
Yeah.
And then heard all the whistles and all that, and then just like, what the fuck, I've got to get out of here, so I went to like, I don't know the exact, but it's like pipe and then gums, is that?
Yeah.
Next to it?
Yeah.
So I went over there, then got a right, and then went kind of up inside back door and then just fucking ran home, basically. I didn't hear the rest of what happened. I got out of the trees, just kind of like that wind's offshore.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to play soccer anymore because all I could focus on was going surfing. Oh, I do have a towel, there you go. So yeah, moved out from there. I'd met Mike and everyone at that point and just wanted to hang out with them, go surfing. Back to the Paddo Cafe. That's kind of where everyone gets a food or a coffee after a surf. And I'm the most awkward fucking person. And I've got like Winnie next to me and someone else on the other side. I'm just like this no-name fucking weirdo. And Chad set me up with a chair to sign autographs, and it was like, it's the weirdest experience of my life. I don't get it. It's very strange. Terrigal, the worst beach on the coast. So I went and worked at Rebel Sport and then quit that. And then started doing disability support work, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, sick.
Get to go out in the community, do cool shit, be out in the sun. Every day's different. Good stuff. You know, all the clients are really cool. It's like if I wasn't working with half of them, I'd go visit them anyway. Like, just not get paid, just go hang out with them just because they're cool people.
Yeah, yeah. So 12 years, so you said?
8 to 9.
8 to 9 years.
Terrible, like keeping track of shit. But a long time to the point where I'm like, well, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
This is what I do now. Which I have no, I did worked in video games for a decade.
Yeah.
I lasted in that because video games fucking rule. And now I've done this for almost equally the length, and I'm not close to burning out. Like, I'm thrilled. It's good. It's a good job. Do disability support work. It's awesome. At the end of this street will be the Crown Plaza, like Key Largo, where we all used to go and get incredibly pissed when we all used to drink. No one drinks anymore. That's the beer garden, but it's become quite fancified these days.
So that's where you spend a lot of your 20s, I guess?
That's what I spent on my 20s. Every Wednesday, pretty much, because it was like free entry and cheap drinks and shit like that. And you go in there, there's pool tables, and like me and Mike, Gibbo, a bunch of other guys would play pool. And then just one day, you just didn't go. You just never went back. And you don't miss it, even in the slightest. Then me and Mike used to work at the Hog's Breath. You can't see it from here, but it's like the top story around the corner. And I was the bartender. So I used to do all the stock takes. I'm not going to say anything to incriminate myself. Yeah.
Is that the alleyway down there?
Yep, that's the throw up alleyway. And then the Hog's Breath was, hang on. There used to be, it shut down. Is there even a Hog's Breath in Australia anymore? I don't think there is. I think it's one at Port Stephens maybe.
Yeah.
But it was the top floor there. So I used to work there, ride my pushy here, go to work, get hammered, go to the beery, come back, get my pushy and ride home real pissed. It was pretty fun. So where that Movie Burgers is, there was a bodyboard shop. I only ever went in there personally once, but it'd be cool if that was still open. I don't know. I was never, our sort of group of mates were never kind of guys who would go and hang out, go surf and go home, pretty much. He's 6 years older than us, Clemo, he's dropped now, he fucking ripped, like way ahead of his time, and a few other guys to go surfing. And when he finished surfing, we'd be like, oh, let's go get food, let's go do this, let's go do that. And he'd just be like, no. And he'd just go straight home, and I never used to understand it, because I just want to always hang out. And now that I'm older, I fucking get it. I just want to go surfing and go home. Go have a hot shower and play a video game, and sit on the couch or do something.
Yep.
So I'd just gone, fuck it, I'm just going to paddle out, and then got to surf indies with Keegs, and sort of been mates ever since. Fucking lovely bloke.
Yeah, he's like OG, hey?
Yeah, he's an honorary Central Coast local.
Yeah.
Doesn't even live in the same state, but he's, whenever he comes here, it's a joyful occasion. Everyone loves him. Surfed a lot with Bullet out in Cracky, surfed there a lot, and was just like a freak. It's like the deepest pits you've ever seen. And then Plucker was like my guru. He's like the man. Just the way he controlled himself was just, I've never seen anything like it. Like you see him in videos and stuff, man. You see him at like taking off a back door and going left to get waves of pipe, and there's good shit of him on video, but seeing it done in person at his home break is otherworldly. It's like mastery of the sport, Where that is.
Okay.
Cafe. Good food, good coffees after a surf. Nice people, good shit.
Sorry, Mark, he's going to pay me.
Oh, sorry, mate.
63, alright?
I'll take it.
Coffee?
Yeah, take it.
What's that?
Report criminal.
Thank you. Yeah, nice. Don't get me in this. Oh, thank you. Get me out. I don't need permission to be on camera. Yeah.
Two large caramel lattes, please.
Yes. That's all?
Yeah, please.
Takeaway?
Yeah.
Use your other one rather than this one.
How was all the hype back in the day with like the Waldron Brothers and like Race Heights and Vague and all that? Is it big hype here in Sunny Coast or?
Yeah, kinda. Well, yeah, but it was I don't know. It was weird because we, very good. Chad's one of my best mates on the planet, so we just sort of was filming, surfing in the backyard. It didn't seem like such a big deal. But
damn, like was a big deal, hey?
I guess so, yeah. I mean,
like,
people still talk about it, so it must be, I guess.
At the time, did you think it was going to be something like that? Like a bit of a...
No, not at all. Not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Chad's a great filmer, excellent editor. He's got good taste in music. He knows his shit. And so does Kane, obviously. I'm not leaving Kane out. But
like it stands tall with like tension.
Yeah, fully.
People look back on tension and think of it, and they think of Waldron Brothers. Like
100%. Which when people mention it, it's like, when was that made? 2006 or something? Or 8 or something like that?
Yeah, 05.
That's a long time ago. People are still talking about it. So, I mean, I guess it is a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see it there. Yeah, probably Dennis, honestly. And it's because the new, it was like a New South Wales section, I think, I can't remember, or a Central Coast section, but there was like the section where it was like the real good song, like the Teddy Bears song, and it was just all of our mates, like at one of our mates' parties, like 18th or 21st or something like that.
Yeah.
And it just is fond memories. It's really cool. So it has absolutely nothing to do with surfing. It's just all my mates having fun together, which is really cool.
And like your little secret section, you have a secret section, Neil?
Dude, I can't find it. I've been trying to find that for so long. But I actually don't know what video it's on or where to find it.
I think it's like maybe Vague Opportunities, maybe, or Race Heights.
I remember Dallas had one too, and you got to press like enter on a DVD player to get it to work, but I don't have a DVD player. And I'm also quite lazy. But if someone can find it, I'd love to see it.
What was it like having a section with Dallas and Grizz back then?
The imposter syndrome? Basically that. Those guys are way better than me. And yeah, they're all Grizz is surfing these insane waves on the south coast. Dallas is getting waves at pipe and backdoor and shit, and I'm just surfing cracky every single wave. New Balances. Hey, beautiful,
fresh.
But got a new pair the other day, the 992s. So that's my favourite shoe ever. Shoes, awesome. Love shoes. EdSAC's this oval where Killarney Vale's home ground play the soccer. Love a bit of local sports.
So you're a big soccer fan?
Fuck yeah. I've played forever, but I've blown both my knees out and back's fucked and I'm injury prone, so I can't do it anymore. But I love it, and I'll still love a little kick around from time to time, but I get injured very easily now. It's like the biggest skate park in the Southern Hemisphere. I don't know if I'm just making that up, but it's sort of heard. But it's pretty sick, and I just don't skate. I'm just shit at skating. And PCYC there, which is where like all the local hardcore shows and shit used to be. Like Parkway Drive played there, I killed the Prom Queen, all those old school sick, not old school, Parkway is still killing it, but all those bands, but you'd see instead of Parkway at the fucking Opera House, it'd be at the Batto PCYC and, with sticky with chewing gum on the floor. Yeah. Instead of the Opera House, which I don't know if they play at the Opera House, I'm just kind of making shit up, but you know what I'm saying. But they're killing it, so fucking good on them, that's awesome. Bit of a local attraction. Just doing a Yumi. But yeah, Foundation was the first movie that was like a Central Coast movie. Well, not really, technically not the first, but the first that our group sort of made, that Paul Jenner made, rest in peace. And that was at the Mingara, the premiere for that was at the Mingara like event hall sort of thing. I don't know what it's called, but that was like, yeah, I think about that very fondly. But it was when Jenna passed away, and so the year after we went to kind of pay our respects sort of thing. So when I went over to Hawaii, a big group of us went over to Hawaii, and I've been sworn to secrecy on the rest of that trip, so I can't say anything else. Okay, I'll give you the short version. There's this guy that surfed cracky a bunch. He just turned up one day, he had a gaff helmet, and he'd always pull the visor down, and I don't know who coined it, but we named him Cyclops. He's probably a lovely bloke, but he's very peculiar. And there was a bunch of us, like of the local guys, we'd surf cracky, we'd walking back, it'd been a long day, whatever, and we'd get up to the lookout, and he's got two bulldogs that are standing on the bumper bar, the back bumper of his van, and he's wanking them both off, wanking both the dogs off. And so he's kind of looked at us, and I can't remember if someone said anything or whatever, but he was wanking his dogs off because it was their birthday. And that's our local strange person. Absolutely factual. There's 6 or 7 people that saw it happen. That is absolute truth. There she is. Good on you, love.
So where are we? What's this area called?
This is the entrance. And we are just around the corner from the entrance cinema.
What premiere was that?
The dentist. I think it was definitely the dentist one, and there might have been other ones there, but I'm not entirely sure. My memory's not great. So, oh, hang on, yeah, it's that. I'm colourblind as fuck, but that, it looks greeny gold to me. That roof there, that was the entrance cinema. So that's where the dentist premiere was back in the day. So those front doors, you'd go in there, and the cinema was like, I think on the back wall. I can't remember. But yeah, that's where the dentist premiere was, and maybe a few others too. You'd have to ask Chad or someone that has a better memory than me about that.
How was it like? It was packed? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was packed. It was packed, and I got really drunk because I needed to, because there was way heaps too many people there. And I needed to get heaps pissed to be able to handle that, which was an interesting time. Ooh, funnily enough, the dude, I think his name was Aaron Vandercroft, lovely bloke. But there was a guy in my school who I was mates with that I used to know all his classrooms, but I never knew my own. So my mum, God love her, but she wouldn't pack me enough food, so I used to chase this dude down and like steal his food and like munch it down like a rat. And he just called me Rat Boy one day, and I said to him, that's never going to stick. And now I'm 42 years old and people still call me Rat Boy, so it definitely stuck. He won. It's weird because people will go like that I don't know super well, they'll go, oh, fucking rat. I'm like, yeah. It's like calling me Mark. Like, I've gone by Rat for more than half of my life. A lot of people just know me as that. Like, I hear it doesn't hit the ear wrong. It's just someone saying my name. It's an odd thing, but I don't mind it. It's cool. Jokes. When that all came around, I was times like fucking 47 kilos or something, like a string bean.
Yeah, did you cop shit because you're like, yeah, kind of like real white and
yeah,
like
super
black
white
hair?
Well, red hair.
Red hair.
And then dyed black.
Yeah.
And then
like you're in the metal, hardcore.
Yeah.
That was a thing back then.
Yeah, but I got a freebie. I never copped any shit for some reason. Never got like teased about it or anything. Don't know why. Just never happened. Which is, I don't know, good. It could have been some character building opportunity for me, but it never happened. That place fucking pumps from time to time. It's either going to be pumping or you might drown. No, and nothing in between. Go this way and just not get the traffic. It's the same fucking distance. Caramel latte to life. Second home here. In you get. It's pretty fucking sweet. Give me the tour. Got my little all red arc charging, all solar panels, so totally full battery there. Big fuck off speaker. Nice little gold highlights sink with a free bottle of Coke, because you got to have that everywhere you go. Then the hot water system, which is absolutely ridiculous. Gets super hot, super quick, which is great. But I just leave it turned off for the most part. Then the little privacy thing that goes all the way down, which is fucking killer, so it gives you a little bit of privacy. Big fucking lounge. That comes out and goes into like a swiveling table sort of thing, so you can put it here and then you can like move it around and everything. Then all the cool fucking lights on it. Get out, chuck it up there. Fans go in or out. So there's 2 fans on it, one could go in, one could go out, and it'll cycle like cool air or whatever, or if you're cooking it'll just take all the smoke out. Then you got your back, shit ton of space under there, like you'd fit a whole nother guy under there. And then
bunk beds, eh?
Big table, yeah, you could bunk bed it. Big table that comes out, you can stick under the awning. And 2 of these big fuck off drawers that hold a ton of weight. So, you know, if I ever wanted to just live in it, if we wanted to live in it, which we might at some point, then we're good. We've got it all covered.
Sick.
And then there's the like LEDs there too.
Yeah, well, flash.
It cost me an arm and a leg, but Worth every penny. Mike and Chad, for sure. I wouldn't say I have a best mate because I've got a good group of very, very close friends that I love. And if I say one, someone else is going to get mad. So those two are the top, for sure. Between rights and indies, it just depends on the day. I'd say probably indies because it's just so like, it's an experience. Rights is quite difficult to surf sometimes, and indies is just like take off on a chip-in wedge and get a fucking shack, and it just balloons out. So it's just very pleasant. I'm listening to the radio, and it's just a lady talking, so it's not actually a song. But if I had to put a song on, I would put on... Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. It's off the... You know that movie Django Unchained?
Yeah.
You know that... It's a song called Freedom off that soundtrack, and it's incredible. It's a great song. Favourite Boog movie? I mean, I'd have to probably say... like No Friends 3, No Friends 4.
Yeah.
Dennis obviously has a special place in my heart. And then there's ones like that have this weird nostalgia. Did you ever see Crave the Cave? The Boog vid, Crave the Cave was all like the wedge and shit, and like Seal Beach and all that in California.
I know of it.
And it had a soundtrack that was like, it was literally like 6 songs off Melancholy, Life on a Plate, the album.
Yeah,
and I just flopped out on that. So that was like, I think that was maybe the first video I ever bought with my own money. So it's probably not my favourite, and it's not that good. But the soundtrack is very good.
Yeah, talk us through like your mate Wellesley when you got like, got hit by a shark or something, like back in the day?
Yeah.
What was the story with that?
So he was riding a single fin or a 20 or something, and just going for a little arvo bash out north of Oka, and when he was paddling, like his back arm, and he just felt this on his back arm, and it was a fucking juvenile great white shark, and it bit him and put all these puncture holes in his arm, and then he punched it in the face because that's, you know, that's what you're taught to do, and it's also incredibly badass. So he's punched it in the face, and it's kind of gone away, and he's come in, and then his wife was on the shore, which is fucking crazy to see your husband get bitten by a shark. And he had like blood and shit spurting out, so obviously I wasn't there. They got him tourniquet to stop the bleeding, got him into hospital straight away, and he's had surgery and stuff, and he's still got, because they had to fuck around with all his tendons in his arm, so he's still got problems. Like if he plays a video game for too long, his hands will get funny. If he surfs for too long, because he does the whole claw thing when he surfs, his wrist will get all fucked up. So it's like, we can go for an hour of power here and there, but it's not, we're not doing fucking marathon surfs, plus we're old and lazy. But it's sick being able to like look down a mountain at the wave sort of thing. So you can really get a gist of what it's doing, and then if you come up here you can see the swell direction, the wind, you get like the taste of everything, like what everything's doing. So then you can make a call if it's no good here, like where to go sort of thing, and have like relative accuracy. You never used to have people up here. Almost ever. It was like almost like a dirt car park. It came all the way down there, like probably where that second ridge is. You'd park your car there. And now it's, I mean, it's a lot nicer, to be fair. Just draws a lot more people. It's trying. You got indies? Hey. Central Coast legend. I've not met the dude once in my whole life.
Forgot about him, yeah.
And I've never surfed cracky with him. I've never seen the guy with my own eyes. Oh, yes, I have, like once. But like, I don't know where he is or what he's doing. I see Keegan more than I see Ben Holland, and Ben Holland lives here, or lived here. But I think he lived at like Avoca.
Alright.
I think. I don't know. So I think he used to just come up a bit. How's the wind too? It's just so like perfect.